Hello beautiful people, Stephanie here. Today we are taking a look at Shush Instruments' new B-flat whistle. I have reviewed Shush Instruments before. I will put the links to those reviews in the description down below, up here on the little eye and at the end of the video, so you can see the other Shush instruments I've reviewed. But today we're reviewing the lower nickel B-flat. It comes direct from Shush Instruments. I think you can also get these on bigwhistle.co.uk, but this one is direct from Shush Instruments. It comes nicely wrapped in this gold tissue paper, and on the inside we have a classic plastic extendable case. The whistle itself looks somewhat like the Generation whistles. It's got the blue mouthpiece at the top, a nickel body, and we also have the Shush sort of quiet or soft play plate on the blade, and of course the logo on the front. Let me give you some quick close-ups so you can see how it looks. So as you can see, the main body of the whistle is pretty shiny. The holes aren't overly large or distant for a B-flat whistle, which is nice. The logo is sort of embossed in the metal at the front here. The mouthpiece is made from plastic, it's blue, and you can see the little sort of gold coloured plate here with "shh" written on it, and that is actually what makes these whistles quieter than other whistles. It's a sort of a sound dampening plate. It makes the sound sweeter, softer, and overall generally less harsh on the ears. Now, in my previous Shush Instruments tin whistle reviews, I've done a selection of decibel comparisons with other whistles and sound samples. So I'm going to play this one a little bit for you today just so you can hear how it sounds. I'll also do a tuning test and a general volume test. And then if you want to compare that to other whistles, it'll give you an idea of the decibel and the volume of this instrument in comparison to some others. So let's take a listen to how it sounds. So as you can hear from the sound sample there, it's a very soft sounding whistle. There's no sharpness to it, there's no shrillness to it. It's got a gentle tone and voice, and it is particularly quiet. The two little tunes I played there were Fistful of Roses from the Rumjacks and bPucai, which is the Fairy Lament. Just some extracts from those, just to give you an idea of how it might sound if you play this slowly, how it might sound if you play it a little bit more quickly, and they're just two recent covers I've done. If you're interested to learn those, I do have tutorials. I've linked them in the description down below. It's a pretty easy whistle to play. It doesn't require any breath whatsoever. So if you don't have a lot of breath control, you might find that you push into the second octave on this really easily. And for those of you that are used to playing instruments, maybe like saxophone or trumpet, where you use a lot of air and a lot of push, this might be really difficult to play. You need to be kind of a timid player to get on with these whistles well. Because the whole idea is they're quiet. So it's an instrument to be played quietly at home, to not disturb your neighbours, to not disturb housemates and flatmates and animals and pets, everything like that. So it is designed to be nice and quiet. As you can also see and hear from the tuning test, it's very accurate tuning-wise right from the start and right the way through the 2 octaves, which I think is really nice. You don't need to find the tuning, and this whistle has hardly been warmed up and it's playing pretty well in tune, so that's pretty impressive. And of course, the volume, as you can see, is pretty low overall. If I give you some examples now of the volume of some other B-flat whistles I have, you'll see how much quieter this one actually is. Now, although it might not appear that there's that much difference, the decibel measurement is actually quite interesting. So it's not just one increment up, but it's sort of multiple increments up every time. So this really does make a difference volume-wise, and I think it's the fact that it's overall kind of softer, a little bit more textured in sound, a little bit more breathy overall perhaps, and that definitely makes it sound much gentler to listen to, which I think is fantastic. Now, if you are interested to find out more about these instruments, you can go to the Shush Instruments website. I'll link that in the description down below. And of course, don't forget to check out my other reviews, which I'll pop up on screen now as well. That is it from me today for this little whistle, but I hope it was useful for you and I hope you found it interesting. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them for you. Thanks again, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!